Purdue University's Community Arts Academy offers an array of classes year-round in art, music, theater, and dance. And they are kicking off their fall season of art classes. And here to share more information about their creative curriculum is Molly Papeir, who is their director, and Francisco Reyes, their new mural teacher. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yes, okay, so this is an exciting fall season that's happening with the art classes and so much more. So Molly, just give us an overview about the actual community of arts.
I don't think a lot of people are aware of what we're doing on campus, but we have a School of Music, a theater department, and a School of Visual and Performing Arts and Design. So within those schools, we have our graduates and our faculty teaching classes every fall and spring. We also do summer camps. And so in the fall and the spring, we do Saturday morning art, movement, and theater. And so that will kick off September 23rd. And actually, we've already had a class start on the 9th.
Nice.
Virtual reality class.
Okay, very cool. And I know because it's a university, people would assume that it's for college level adults, but actually these classes that you're offering for the arts in particular are for grades 4 through 8.
And actually, we even go younger. We have movement classes for 2, 3, and 4-year-olds, and the other classes are for kids in elementary through high school.
Okay, and by movement classes, are you referring to like the dance and the performing arts?
Exactly. I don't like to call them dance because when they're that little, it really is creative movement. And actually, the teacher for those classes is one of our graduates.
Oh, wow. That's really nice. Wrapping that back in. And so I know one of the newest classes that you guys are kicking off is the actual mural class. And you're the new teacher, and you have been involved with Purdue Fort Wayne, and you have won competitions and awards. So please give us a little background.
I won an Arts United award a few years ago because I was continuing my art efforts through COVID. So I started, I was able to work with the Public Arts Commission when they were doing the Public Art Master Plan to establish several now open walls where anybody who's interested in painting mural arts or painting murals can go and paint these walls. So we have one on Central Drive at 2500 Central is a big steel wall. It's like sectioned that people can come and paint, and don't worry if there's anything already painted. That's the whole idea. You can paint right over it.
Oh.
So, and that's for anybody who's interested. So it doesn't matter if you've ever painted a mural, if you've never painted a mural, if you just have extra paint in your house and you want to just go try it, that's there for everybody. And the idea is also there for artists who are trying to become muralists so they can build their portfolios. Because if you go and you roll out 3 or 4 sections of those and go all the way to the top, you have over 250 square feet, which will make you eligible for any of the downtown murals when they do the applications for all the prerequisites. That size-wise will make any local artist eligible, and most mural opportunities that happen across the country, that'll meet those prerequisites as well. So that gives them the opportunity to then take their talents everywhere.
Wow, and so is that separate from the art class, or is that a part of the art class?
It's separate from the art class. So like the art class is going to be at PFW, but the open wall is there all the time. And I do want to set up workshops there. I just got to figure out all the logistics on that because it's off a street, so it's like a little bit harder to maintain safety and all that. So I am figuring out the logistics on that so I can expand the programming that we offer.
Right. And how did you get started painting murals?
Through graffiti.
Okay.
So like as a kid, I grew up painting graffiti, and then in the culture, we try to find places that'll let us. So like we'll have permission walls. And I took that idea and was like, okay, let's try to establish some permission walls that are more than just your traditional graffiti styles that can then include mural styles. So that way, with all of the action that's happening with mural arts across the country, because like every city is doing these types of programs now, we need to find a way to make it more democratized and like find a way to get more people involved.
Yes. And through this class, so this class is going to be offered on Saturdays in October. And what can people really expect when they come and learn from you?
I don't know yet. But I know, like, I think they'll have fun. I think the kids are going to have fun because it's just, I'm going to keep it real basic. Like, okay, we're going to take your idea from paper and show you how to scale it up. So that way they just have an idea of like what goes into making a mural, you know, like, cause like painting small to big, there are some difficulties in that. And I want them to understand that, you know, because then the younger you do it and the more you experience it, the more you develop in it, the more it'll give you skills across the board with art.
Yes, and making it scalable is really cool because people can start with a small sketch and make it as big as they can dream and imagine on a wall, which is really cool. And so, Molly, in addition to that, you all are launching a new garage band workshop. So share with me about that.
Yeah, and before we move on to the garage band, I think the neat thing about what we do and with this mural class is we offer kids opportunities they can't get in their school class. Because I used to be an art teacher in Fort Wayne Community Schools, and they get about 40 minutes, maybe once or twice a week if you're an elementary student. So this is a great way for them to dive in a little bit deeper with the grades 4 to 8. The garage band workshop I'm really excited about because this is just sort of a one-shot chance to use technology that you've heard of, to work with our faculty. These are this will be taught by 2 faculty members in our School of Music to create a ringtone or some kind of track that you can walk away with in 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
So it's an introduction as well as you get to walk out with something somewhat finished. And so, I mean, while kids really learn the technology fast, it's nice to have an experienced professional to maybe give you some maybe better shortcuts or more finished ways to walk out with something that you've created yourself.
Right.
So that's only $30, so that's really nice too. It's very affordable, and also kids are so busy right now, it's a way to kind of put something in there between sports or whatever else you have on the weekends.
Yes, the creative arts is so important, and it just really allows for people just to use their imagination and their talents. And I like the creativity in these classes because they're different, like you said, than what's offered at the schools or even at other community centers, which is great.
And also I think what's nice about it is these art kids get to meet other art kids. You know, if you're going to a public school, you meet kids from private schools, or you can do a class with your sibling, and we try to be as flexible as we can. If you can't make all 4 classes, I just let somebody join a class we have now late. So we have that flexibility, and it's just a different way to make art.
Right. And lastly, you guys are bringing back a very popular class, the Mommy and Me clay class.
Yes, yes.
So that sounds fun. So give me the rundown of how that works and what really inspired it.
Well, our art teacher is just a total pro, and I just threw this idea out to her. You know, there's places where you can make signs, you know, with wine and all. We can't really do that easily on campus, but I know so many adults want to try the wheel. And so this is just a way for an adult to get in there, try the wheel, and it's 2 hours, 2 sessions for 3 hours, and they can do it with their child. So it makes it a little bit easier on the teacher. It's, again, not so time heavy because it's just you go in there, create something. The second class, you actually glaze it, and then you're done. And you can see if you like it. You can have some fun with your child. You get everybody off of screens. So I think it's kind of a win-win for everybody. It's very affordable. And we did our last one around Father's Day, so you can make something for your dad or whoever, you know, fills that role for you. And this now is sort of where we schedule it so you can have something to give over the holidays.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing about your new classes. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about what is offered at the Community Arts Academy, we'll have their website listed below so you can check out the classes, and we'll be right back.